Okay, student, we are starting our new chapter of economics, and that chapter name is the story of village Palampur. Actually, it is our first chapter of economics. Okay, first of all, this chapter is about all about the agriculture, means agriculture in India, and or we can say that agriculture in most of the villages of India. First of all, introduction about the chapter. Okay, and actually we will read this chapter and try to understand this chapter with the help of an imaginary village, or we can say that we will with the help of a story of the village, and that village name is called Palampur, and Palampur is just an imaginary village, not present in the reality. Okay, first of all, introduction about the chapter. You know already about that agriculture is the most important sector of the Indian economy, right? And the Indian agriculture sector accounts for 18% of India's total GDP. Means India's total GDP 18%. Indian agriculture, okay, and employs 50% of people, or we can say that working people of India were agriculture. Okay, and you already know about that India is the world's largest producer of wheat, rice, wheat, and pulses, spices, etc. Okay, in this chapter, the chapter we can say that the first chapter of economics, we will read about the topics related to organization of production, okay, labor, workforce, work, capital, crops, okay, production, transport, etc. All these topics we will cover in this chapter. Okay, now we will start about the introduction about the imaginary village of Palampur. Okay, and we can say that what is the name of the village? Palampur. What is Palampur? Palampur, an imaginary village, right? And we will read about this chapter, or we can say that we will read about this village. Palampur is fairly connected with a well-developed system of roads, transport, electricity, schools, health center. The story of Palampur takes us through different types of production activities in the village. In India, farming is the main production activity across villages. Okay. Now, our next topic is organization of production. The main aim of production is to produce, obviously, it is to produce goods and services which require mainly four essential components. What are these components? First of all, land and other natural resources such as water, forest, minerals. Second is labor. Labor, we can say that it is also an important component which is required for the production. Third is physical capital. What is physical capital? Physical capital like tools, machines, buildings, raw materials, and also money. Now, a variety of raw materials are required during the process of production, obviously, like we can say that yarn used by the weaver and clay used by the potter. Money is also an essential during production, and both of them are called working capital. Why they are called working capital? Because raw materials, we can say that, and money is not fixed. They are changing. They are changeable. The fourth requirement is knowledge and enterprise to be able to put together land, labor, physical capital, and produce a good. Now, our third topic is farming in Palampur. First point is farming in Palampur. We can say that first point is land is fixed there. How? For Palampur, mainly village farming is their main production, and the well-being of these people is related to production on the farms. Okay, but there is a basic thing in raising farm production. What is the basic thing? Land under area under cultivation is practically fixed. Okay, and now second point is there a way one can grow more from the same land in the rainy season? Kharif farmers grow jawar and bajra, followed by the cultivation of potato between October and December. Kharif and Rabi, we can say that these are the agriculture season, or we can say that farming season. Okay, in winter farmers grow wheat, and a part of the land is devoted to sugarcane, harvested during the end of the year. Due to a well developed irrigation there in the Palampur, farmers can grow three different crops. Electricity transform the system of irrigation. Multiple cropping means to grow more than one crop on a piece of land. Okay, means multiple cropping. What is multiple cropping? If you have some question, it is means to grow more than one crop on a single piece of land. Another way for higher yield is modern farming. In the later 1960s, the Green Revolution introduced the Indian farmer to cultivation of wheat and rice by high yielding varieties of seeds.